He's one of our entrepreneurs, and he's working in a village where there is no government establishment at all. All the PMRD fellows will come across a lot of villages where there is no, when I say no, there's none. There's not even a water pump, hand pump done the government. So he's working in a place like that. It's called Kotra. It's in South Udaipur district. The block is Kotra, the place you'll see. So other than the other flake in the video, I apologize for all that, but just concentrate on that guy, and then I'll try to build my case focusing on him. And we try to keep it interactive. Because of course, we're just 2.5, 3 years old, so we're going through a learning journey. And I like to hear you as much as I'm going to talk. So you can just play.
Moving further into villages of India, one would witness the true disparity. Tucked about 115 kilometers away from the main city of Udaipur, is a quiet tehsil of Kotra. This poverty-ridden village, inhabited by Adivasis, is faced with grave neglect.
Definitely, there were a lot of products and a lot of good quality things that were there in the urban markets or in western markets. But the real problem was there was no bridge or there was no distribution network to take these products from these urban markets or from these innovative people.
Any questions? The fact that I'm trying to make is a lot of people think about rural entrepreneurship and and you always go in with a particular model, you go in with a particular thing or a particular objective, but things change accordingly. And the guys who actually manage to do well or manage to actually get towards the end are the guys who manage to be the most flexible and manage to really, adjust according to the circumstances. What we are really plagued of in India, and I'll give you the reasons, is not that we are not hardworking or innovative or corrupt or anything. It's just that there's not a nice conduit or there's not enough access to particular areas of this country. And by access, I'm not just talking about physical access. I'm talking about all kinds of access that you and I have. So even simple like access to a toothpaste, so that you have better teeth, or access to clean drinking water, or access to having so many lights in the daytime. Little things that are probably available in the national context, in the macroeconomic context, and that's probably very available or taken for granted in cities, but are not there in particular areas which are suffering from it. So that's how we started. We obviously started with a little solar lamp that we designed like a lot of other companies over here. But we moved on and we said what's really missing is not the product service but the person. So today we are sitting in the center because there were few people who said this is important, I'll take this risk, I'll put some money down and I'll create this center where there'll be an interaction of people. So what's missing is that group of people. And in a bigger context, what was really missing in this group of people, or especially people who are going to work in the Naxal areas, is the aspiration. And I spent a whole amount of time doing research in Medipur, which is in Bengal, in Jhargram and Enita, which are really Naxal belts. And I found what was really different about people over there and from people in the cities was aspiration. So you have these little kids, you ask them, "Bade hoke kya banoge?" And you do that in Delhi, they say, "Astronaut banunga," fighter pilot, Manmohan Singh, yeah, somebody goes out, maybe somebody. But over there, they would say, when I asked a bunch of people, majority, a lot of them said, "मैं driver बनूंगा, taxi driver." मैं क्यों taxi driver? Because उन्हें तो पैसा नहीं लग रहा बोलने को, कुछ भी बोल दो, नहीं taxi driver. It's very, very strong. I was like, why taxi driver? So I started looking around and trying to understand, and I found that the taxi driver in these villages would be the conduit, or the person who would be the interface between them and people. Whatever product comes, we create a model around the person. We'll create the model based on distribution. So Boon started at that time. We now, fast forwarding it till now, we have a bunch of products. We do both ways. We also sell as well as we source. From some places we found it to something we source. And the website is kind of our interface to the outside world. And what we traditionally try to do is we try to stay there. And as we are talking about challenges of rural India, the real challenge that we found out when we do this kind of products and services, and Ajay could probably talk about it much better, is this lack of three things. One is in India, there's a lack of servicing. You know, when you do BOP 1.0 and you do shampoo and soap, you don't need servicing, it's consumer and it goes, so it sells well. But when you have some item which needs servicing, for example, this light or this pan or water filter, our system collapses. I mean, it's a joke, but I don't get good servicing in India. If something breaks and I call like 3 bar phone karna padta. The sales guy is obviously far better, more paid than the servicing guy. It's kind of sad. So we found the same problem in the village, and we found that in the village it gets compounded because the amount that you spend on a product is huge based on the proportionate income that you have. So if you don't get servicing, you don't build that trust relationship, you don't want to go into that product again. In solar, there's a live example from 1984. Solar has been, come back and on. And we went to villages where they have a panel which they use for basically a shed over the boat because it doesn't work. Battery ka 6 mahine mein kharab ho gaya, nobody did anything. So servicing was one of the issues. We said before we sell, we'll ensure there's a technician in every village who can service it. And you can have any product, you can claim anything to me that ye to nahi tutega, guarantee